And if you were thinking whether or not you can fit a car door in a Beechcraft Bonanza, here's your answer. Got an exciting mission for you today. Let's head on to the airport, get this day started. Welcome back. Glad that's not too critical. We can live with that. Oh, okay, whatever. Let's just go. The car's junk anyway. Okay, we're looking good. That's you. Well, let's get into it for today. You might call me cheap. Some call me resourceful. My mother calls me smart. But what today's mission is all about is using this airplane to do something that I've needed to do for a very long time. You see, about a year ago, someone backed into my car while it was parked. The guy was smart enough and kind enough to leave a note and eventually sent me a check for $1,000. He said, hey, just replace your door and sorry for the inconvenience. Well, I used that $1,000 to do avionics upgrades on the Arrow, and now today I'm spending about $150 to buy a door in South Carolina. I live in Georgia. I can avoid all the shipping fees by flying up there and getting it myself. So that's what today is all about. But in the meantime, enjoy this walk around of the airplane, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the mission in a moment. The hangar's been leaking because I see some water staining here. One of these days we're going to do a full video on how to do a proper walk around of an airplane, but for today, just enjoy me poking around the different aspects of things that might go wrong and hopefully don't go wrong. Right here I'm just taking a fuel sample, checking whether water has settled into my fuel tanks. If I see blue and nothing swirling around, it's good fuel, it goes back in the tank. There are 3 points that I check the fuel at on this airplane, under both wings, and then right here, just under the fuel selector valve inside the airplane. And again, don't waste fuel. If it's clean, it goes back in the tank. So we got a good prop, we got good fuel. The next thing I'm going to check is my flight controls to make sure that they're smooth and turning in the right direction just before getting to the dreaded V-Tail, huh? She's a good girl. Now, of course, we're using a checklist, but let's just do a quick sanity check. We got a good engine, it's getting fuel, we've got a good prop, we've checked our tires, our brakes, landing gear looks good, flight controls look good, we have our flight plan, weather is fine. That's a really great start to a flight. There's a lot more to come, but you gotta start somewhere. Then we were right in the middle of pulling this heavy behemoth out of the hangar when I got a text message. And of course, someone's airplane's broken and they need help. Who am I to deny a person help? Let's go pick up this guy also. Okay, we have pre-flighted. We have pulled the airplane out. Feeling pretty good about the pre-flight, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut the hangar door. Yeah, this sound is what I pay almost $1,000 a month for. Not complaining, it's just a little annoying. Try to get her running. Alright, key in, mixture full, master on, prop about a ½ inch open. A very quick prime today, which that was. Let's see what happens. Clear! Clear! Started almost instantly. I like that. you get upset, yes, I did record audio for this entire flight, and it ended up sounding like this. I figured you didn't want to listen to that for the next 20 minutes, so let's cut that part out and just roll some flying footage. Man, this guy looks really stranded.
What do I get him picked up in style? AbSurd has the self-serve fuel, so we go over there. I'll play some juice. Time to get gas.
Well, here's the part where I forget to film the fact that the engine had some trouble hot starting. These Continentals are a beast to try to hot start. We let it rest for a little while, caught a glimpse of two F-16s doing a really cool performance takeoff, and then flew over to Anderson, and we'll pick up the rest of the story there. Great. Hey, thank you, good sir. Here you go. We're just kind of admiring your FBO here. This is.
Y'all just came in and tied out over there?
Yeah, we'll only be.
Wow, sorry.
That's all good. Yeah, we're just stopping in, just kind of hopping our way down back to Savannah, wondering if there's anything cool to see and do in Anderson, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet there is. Maybe some lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This place, they're still open, called the Barnwood Grill. Pretty good lunch place to go to. Barnwood
that'd be a
Grill. Yeah, if you want the courtesy car.
If you have one available, that'd be kind of cool. Okay, we've made it to Anderson Regional Airport. This is one of the nicest FBOs, or regional style airports that I've seen in a very long time. Tons of space out on the ramp. Brand new FBO. Really nice seating area over here. You can just hang out. Passenger waiting area, right? So if you want to give your passengers the premium experience, this is the place to go. But yeah, we've just been kind of hanging out here, and we're gonna go around and see what Anderson, South Carolina looks like. This could be an airport that I come back to quite a bit if it's just this nice. We also have a crew car, and and snacks. I'm liking this already. This is nice. Crew car. Holy crap. It is hot. Where's the key? Jeez. That's so bad.
Oh yeah, it's just blowing hot air.
I can't even move the seat back. Oh, there we go. I was planning on having the company drop off the car door to the airport, but this crew car really made it a lot easier to get around Anderson, South Carolina. We took a look at Main Street, drove around a little while, ended up at Burger King, but eventually we had mission success. So what did this day actually look like? Well, we started the day not knowing that I was coming to South Carolina at all, made a plan to get this door, helped out a friend, went flying, enjoyed some instrument training on the way back, and just had a really good time hanging out. Nasty, nasty, look at that. If you zoom out, you can see what we just avoided. Timed it pretty much perfectly, and we're back in Savannah. Great long day, but great day still. Oh, and if you were thinking whether or not you can fit a car door in a Beechcraft Bonanza, here's your answer. First cross-country mission since we've done all of that stuff under there. Was a huge success. I may be on the search here for a gear motor pretty soon, but that's not what we're worried about today. Today it was just about fun and getting an interesting mission done.
2 missions.
2 missions, yeah. Rescue that guy and rescue a seat from an airplane, from a car, sorry. Or a door from a car. And dodging weather. Exciting day. Why do I do this? Why am I like this? Yeah, we got in just in time. Like, just in time. This is about 15 minutes after landing, and the winds are picking up, as they're forecast to. Yeah, things are starting to whip right now. Wow. So, nothing fancy. Actually, super practical stuff was done today. Here's your sign to go out and do cool stuff in small airplanes. And while you're at it, call your uncle. Yeah, that uncle. He's got something to tell you. I don't know what it is. You should probably go find out. Right, we'll see you next time, where we're either going to plan to fly to Oshkosh or make up an excuse why we didn't fly to Oshkosh. Catch you later. Thanks for tuning in.